life. Got a Tava lifestyle, give life. Got a Tava lifestyle, give life. Got a Tava lifestyle, give life. Big grind from the night to the AM. Big grind, new multi-millionaires in the making. Multi-millionaire, big boss now, put it out to some patience. Rockstar life spread well across the nation. Give one chance, you know what I do to it. Whole team get money and I'm used to it. Beat the odds and I'm still going used to it. Changing lives every day, you can YouTube it. Hold up, it's on when it's short. You know I stay down, stuck around for the glow up. And you can ask anybody around, yeah they know us. We can't stop now, cause the grind is never over. Hey, you got a Tava lifestyle, give life. 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 The go Tava lifestyle, turn my life round. Time out, told her hater pipe down. Tava lifestyle, turn my life round. Time out, told her hater pipe down. Ayy. Big grind from the night to the AM. Big grind, new multi-millionaires in the making. Big boss now, put it out to some patience. Rockstar life spread well across the nation.
All right. We got a Tava lifestyle, get live. Man, I hope my Wi-Fi is working this morning here because it sounded like the song was kind of bouncing and it might have been just me with my Wi-Fi. But if I'm good, y'all let me know I'm good. Got my gear on, see? You got to always be branding, you know what I'm saying? You got to always be branding, you know? So, all right, so good morning, everybody. We're gonna get this training started right quick. And I'm bringing on our first guest speaker today. This lady is the top money earner in the company. She's a superstar in the business. She's a person with a great heart. She knows a lot of stuff about when it comes to retail and making money for the average person, putting money in their pocket. I mean, she's the person. She's a triple diamond in the company, and I'm bringing her up to the stage first. Ma'am, are you there?
Hey, good morning, Mr.
All right, and that is, wait a minute, I haven't finished it. That is superstar TK Walker, and the crowd goes wild. Floor is yours, man.
Thank you. Good morning to my Tava family. I won't be before you long. I'm just gonna take up probably 10 or 15 minutes, and I'm just doing some basic retail madness tips this morning. First, I want to give honor to the ladies. Alpha Kappa Alpha today. It's your J15. Yes, so ski you to all y'all ladies that's in the business with us. Happy Founders Day to you. But let's get right into this training. So we know that in Tava, the first way to get paid is retail. And that's my favorite because for me, even in my first opportunity, I had to write down some notes because we don't have our PowerPoints today. I had to learn how to really get into the retail game. Now, that's not for everybody because of the fact that, maybe you're in a city or maybe you in an environment that a lot of people are not around, but you can utilize your social media every single day to make some money. And so I'm going to help you break that down today. We have 4 amazing products. I live my lifestyle, and I'm telling y'all this, off of just retail. Last week, I made $2,100. My daughter wanted a little Gucci crossbody. Her birthday is Monday, 20th birthday. Guess what? I bought it with the retail money. And so we have a system in place. First of all, we know that from the 1st through the 3rd of the month, you want to do your smart ship. Now it kind of has changed up. We always like to say, let's just do 3 bottles of LA 30 because that's the product that everyone needs, right? Everyone can consume. And you not make excuses for not being able to pay your smart ship because you pre-sale. So at the end of the month, the 28th, the 29th, the 30th, or the 31st of the month, you already start posting to at least get 3 sales. And I think everybody on here can get 3 sales, right? So first, that's smart ship. Now you need a customer base. And in that customer base, we want you to be able to post the before and after in your stories, right? If you have any testimonials of somebody saying, oh my God, this tea is great. This tea is amazing. I dropped 3 pounds. Any personal, and this is where a lot of you don't understand with your personal text, make sure you crop out that person's name. You don't want to, put them on blast like that, but use personal text to put in your story to promote, to advertise, to show that these products really work. Now, we had a team discussion. A lot of people don't understand that you have to always track your orders. You never want to get caught with a customer saying, when is my tea going to get here? When is my valet get here? And because you wanted to take the cheap way out, you did not get the tracking. I personally always charge for tracking. Charge them for shipping. And I also make sure that they have a tracking, and I give that to them immediately. Right? Because it helps me to follow up. So don't only look at tracking as a means to shipping it to your customers. If you look on your tracking sheet, your post office, from the post office, you can go back and then put that person's name on the actual receipt to say, okay, this went to Minnesota. This is Lanita. This went to Atlanta. This is Robin. This went to California. This is Leisha, right? And because you see the date on there, that's the day that you can follow up and say, I am just checking on you to see that you know that they got the products right, because it said deliver, but you are checking on them to make sure that they got their products, and I'm here to help you. So I'm just saying that all across the board, that tracking is a part of your customer service if you are someone who's shipping out to your customers. Never let them catch you saying, where they say, when am I tracking? And you like, I don't know, or you ignoring them. Right? Because now they're going to think you're a fraud, you skimming. Now in their mind, you done took their money. So always have your tracking. Now the system of placing orders, this is just, remember, this is not set in stone. This is not right or wrong. This is just a system that our team used that has been working out so you can gauge your volume during the month. So I know a lot of you may have rank goals. Right? Rank goals. Maybe you want to get to supervisor by the end of the month, which is 500 on both sides, 2,000, director, 3,000. Now, this is the easy way, because if you got your team placing orders all over the place, you're going to go crazy trying to figure out your numbers. So what I said that would be easier as a whole for all of us to do is collect your cash apps on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and even some on Monday, and everybody call customer service, because that's what they're for. Now, I don't know if other teams have in place where they have each other passwords to go in the back office. I just think sometimes that's not always a good idea, because people do have access when they log into your back office. Reminder, and this is my disclaimer, they have access to look at your commissions history, and maybe you don't want them in your business like that. So that's why I wouldn't let nobody log in my back office, because I don't need them knowing my address. I don't want them knowing my commission histories. I don't need them looking at other things that they don't supposed to do. So once you give up your login and password, that person has access to all your information. But that's why we have customer service. Customer service love us calling them, right? So if you call Miss Megan or Miss Callie or Miss Rosalind on Monday and say, hey, I have ID 84345. I want to order Grab Pack 2 in a Power Pack. I want to order, a business pack. They will place the order so you can get the volume and ship it out to you. Okay? So everybody on Monday should have an increase in volume. You can kind of gauge when your whole team is placing orders on Monday. Now, wait a minute. There's another day. Maybe you didn't get any cash apps over the weekend. The next date to place order would be on Thursday. Why? Because it's closeout day. So you can kind of gauge how much volume you're getting weekly on your team collectively if you place orders on Mondays and Thursdays. Because at Thursday, you know what happened on Monday is going to probably be slow on Tuesday. Wednesday, if you notice, a lot of times Wednesdays and Thursdays, the company give BOGOs, right? And so now, because it's closeout Thursday, you are able to increase your pay for that week and place it on the lesser side because you took orders from Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 3 days. That's all you need, because the way the company ship, then you will have your products within 2 to 3 days. And you have to tell your customers, hey, don't let customers pressure you and say they need their stuff overnight in this day. That we are running a business. This is your ship. You cannot tell Walmart when you're going to get what they say. They say 5 to 7 days. You just got to pick that is coming between 5 and 7 days. So for me, I always tell, now I know that the product may show up earlier, but I always tell my customer, give me 3 to 7 days. That's just me, because that covers me if I need time for me to get the products. And if something happens, I get sick or don't feel well, I may take a day off, and then I have time to still ship them their product. So long as you're communicating, that's the key word today, that long as you're communicating properly with your customers, they don't have no problem with knowing that you said that you ship 3 to 5 days, 3 to 7 days. Okay. So whenever you place an order on Monday, guess what? It should be at your house no later than Wednesday or Thursday from the company. You already know that you have to ship that out. So I already have your labels ready for your customer. And then you ship it out and they have it, by the end of the week or the next week. Okay. And so that's one thing that I wanted to kind of help gauge you guys who have teams to find dates. Your date don't have to be Monday and Thursday. It can be Tuesday and Friday, whatever day that is best for you and your team. Go ahead and set that structure in place. It's just a ordering system, because you can kind of gauge before the end of the month what your volume is looking like, because you know that your team is in alignment with placing orders on those particular days. So I said that I live off my retail money, which I give retail. I do retail strategies every single day. If our team is on here, you can put in the chat. Y'all know that Coach give y'all strategies every single day. I legitimately make about 6,000 to 10,000 outside of the binary, like for real. So I gauge my lifestyle on my customers. How do you get customers? From my Facebook, I tap into their warm market. So if a customer order a power pack from me today, guess what? I'm adding friends from her friends list. Every Sunday, I think Miss Prista had told you, is where we delete 40 people and we add new people to our friend list. And how do you add new friend people? Because you need new people. You need revolving. You don't need a whole bunch of Tava friends on your friend list. Like, they already in the business, okay? They already in the business. So why am I able to make a lot of money in retail? Because every customer is new. I'm getting somebody new every day, every week. I'm not still with the same customers I had in 2021 in November. Some of them are consistent customers, like the Valet 30 is one of those products, and the Flare. But if they have already reached their goal, then the money that I receive from them may not be how can I do it? I'm gonna say this: it's maintenance money and revolving money. Right. And so because we're able to gauge that on January the 8th through the 10th, I made about $800 in those days. I'm going to look and say that's my revolving money for February, because I'm going to make sure that I go back to those customers around that same time to see if they need to order another day, 30-day supply. Right. I also use my Cash App in my Zelle to go back to see who got a 5 for 25, because after the 5th day, they need some more, right? And so I'm just helping y'all with different things that you can do personally so that you can make sure you have that revolving money. Anybody want that revolving money, right? That revolving retail money. So And I'm even teaching people now how to go back into I know that we're going through what we're going through, but I'm teaching people right now how to put our products in the nail shops and barber shops. One important thing that you guys need to do is get your business cards and put your QR code. If you will stop right now, or if you're not on your phone, go to Cash App, okay? If you go to your Cash App, everybody's saying, well, where do I get a QR code? I'm going to show you this. If you go to Cash App, right? Let me clear this out. Up in the corner, see how I do that? My QR code, right? So everybody has a Cash App QR code. Put this code on postcards, okay? Put that code, because when you're talking to a customer after you done gave them your card, right? Say you follow up with Jennifer, and Jennifer say, hey, I got your card. Tell me more about the products. And she's excited. All she got to do is click that card and send you over the $40, $20, or $100. And especially if you're going to do one of my methods in the future, or the nail shops, or putting your products in there, we're not handling cash. Like, currency is changing because people don't want to touch all the germs. So because the postcard has my QR code on it, then when the customers get that 5 for 25 from that nail tech, they're not paying them anymore. If anybody have been following me for years, you know that I used to do the money back and show you how to go get the 20s. They're not doing it anymore. It's like it's retail cashless now, where they can just hit the QR code and tell them, yes, send her $25, send her $40, and they know what to give her. I hope that helped out one person on the having QR codes on everything that you do these days is very important. Look, we go to a restaurant, they tell you to order from your QR code. You can go to the post office, at the end of the receipt, everything has a QR code. Let's see. So, and how we retail, okay, when you collect the $40, $80, $100, let's say you only have $280 in cash out. Now, if you a la carte, yes, you get more points, but I'm a person who like profits over points. That's just me, profit over points, okay? Because we living in a time where people need gas bill, light bill, water bill, paid. That's just the bottom line. Is I'm not putting a monetary value on a title or rank. Everybody know me that my rank is mom. At the end of the day, I am accessible to everybody because I go hard for single moms or moms, just period. There was a time, just telling my story, where I slept in the back of a car, so I can empathize and sympathize with other women who are struggling, because I know what it felt like to split a 4-piece nuggets. So if you see where God has brought me from those times about 7 years ago, struggling, couldn't pay my bills, but I got into direct sales for this very reason. One, network marketing is time freedom, financial freedom. I found even with me not knowing the proper way to build structure in the binary, I still found a way to survive with retail. I was in survival mode. So I was at Starbucks, I was everywhere, I was talking to everybody. So you can utilize your social media to make money every single day. And I'm going to give you some engagement posts in the script to do that. But getting back to when you order, listen, if you got $280, you add $20 and get the $300 pack. If you got $420 in cash out, add $180 to go ahead and get the packages. The packages that we have in our back office are the most profitable. If you a la carte, you're going to lose. You're only getting points and you're only getting products. I say my P's. Your goal is to get your points, which our packages range from 100 points, 200 points, 300 points, 500. Get your points. Get your products that you need for your customers is the most important. But at the end of the day, sis, bro, you need profits, right? And because you pick the package, not only does the package have exactly what you need for your customers that cash app you, but you're going to have extra. Right? You can pick a package and pull out a grab pack. You can pick a package and pull out a power pack. You can pick a package and pull out the complete pack. So because you picked a package, then after you pulled out of that grab pack, after you pulled out that one box of Flair, you should have some tea to break down and make another $150. You should have another bag of Caprice to break down and do 6 for $30 and make $150. You should have another bottle of Ballet after you pulled out one of the grab packs to make a $70, $75, whatever you charge for your products. So you have to start thinking in that way, right? And the reason why I'm saying that is because a lot of times some of you, focus in on the ranking. We want that. We want to build the arc, right? But it has to make sense. If you got 2 to 3 people on your team that's barely active, why are you shooting for a director? Why are you the products? You got to have the products not sitting on a counter. Like, don't have products just everywhere. People can say, oh, I'm running a store, but a store also needs customers. So if you're investing $500, $1,200, make sure you can get that return right back within 2 to 3 days. Make sure that if you're investing your $500, you have already really pre-sale half of it. Make sure if you're going to invest money because you want that you are doing the proper activity every day. And the thing about it is the why I'm making $2,100 a week in retail is consistency. I am very consistent in doing my follow-ups. I'm very consistent in my engagement posts, in my scripts. To the public eye, it may be a regular post, but for me and my team, it's an engagement post. And I'm going to give you some examples, right? One of the engagement posts that JD did really well, got 600 and some people come in and he made about $1,500. Now, a man that's part-time, that never done network marketing before, new in the game, made $1,500 last week with this script. I just deleted over 300 people from my friends list. If you are still here, I value you. Say hey. Now, all these ladies were saying hey to Mr. JD. And guess what? TK was sending the script. Okay. And they still are cash apping him and asking him about it today. That engagement post alone had people like that never said hey to you to say hey. Okay. Another engagement post is whoever is following me on Facebook, I speak a flat stomach and fat bank account into your life for 2022. Woo! Our team told that post up. Because one, we're telling them fat bank account. That means they need to be in the opportunity. And flat stomach to let them know that we have the Vasil Detox tea. Now, if you were a part of that team that made $25, $50, put some money bags in that chat. If you was one of the persons who posted, whoever is following me on Facebook, I had so many people making $200 a day, $500 a day. I think even Dr. Brandwell said, I'm on my cash out having the day, girl. You're teaching me this thing because we was able to engage with the people that said they wanted a flat stomach. You told me you wanted the flat stomach, right? You told me you wanted a fat bank account. So here's how you're going to do it. And then another one that we capitalized on was, I don't care if I get 0 likes, I'm going to keep promoting my business. Believe that. Because what happened, the Tisdales can testify to this, where sometimes you've been posting, maybe you got 4 likes, 15 likes. You never get people, and you getting discouraged because your live only have 80 views or whatever. But people are watching. And the people are watching or making sure that you're who you supposed to be, who you saying you are, that you're in this thing for the long run, and that they're not just attaching to you just for you to get out and leave, just for them to be a part of something to quit, right? So because they posted, I don't care if I get 0 likes, I'm going to keep promoting my business. All these people were supporting our business that day. All these people was like, that's right. They was cheering for us. I'm going to still post my business and all that. So they was getting money because of the script. So it was a long script, had to copy and paste it, but I'm going to tell you what we said, okay? One of them, so say, Chanel Miller has said, that's right, so you have to take the time to go through to make sure the persons that you are connecting with is not already in Tava and haven't tried the product. So that's the key thing. You have to kind of play peekaboo, see who you are trying to connect with and engage with, right? So I said, I'm serious. We all need a lot of money. We all trying to lose weight in our belly. Well, at least I know I am. Since you commented on my post, would you mind me helping you with the jump start? Number one, I can send you some quick information on how to start your own business and make some extra money this year. Or number two, you can purchase my 5 for $25 to see if you lose 5 to 10 pounds like everyone else is doing this year, and just give me your honest feedback. If so, cash out TK Walker and send me your address and I will mail it right away. Here is also my phone number if you want to talk first. Okay. And so that was just a quick script that we gave to them. And listen, people was cash apping $25 like it ain't nothing, like 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, because we gave them some options, right? And then it's another one. What's today? Today is the 15th of the year. So you would have to say, so we started this one. Happy 15th day of the year. I'm following up with you on the products and I wanted to see your honest feedback. I'm also looking to partner with women who I feel would be best to collaborate with in this type of business. We grow together, we win together, and we make money for our families. I just want to reach out and let you know I'm here if you need anything or if you're looking to finally make a better move. So that was one of the follow-up strips from maybe somebody you had communicated with, 10 days ago, 15 days ago. Don't let these follow-ups get lost in your phone. Don't let the customer who did the 5 for 25, because they're not interested in the business now, you can also get them to upgrade. You can upgrade yourself. So maybe it was 5 for 25 at first, but maybe now they want to spend $100 with you because you say, girl, you will get better results if you add in that liquid vitamin. Girl, you will get better results if you take that flare. Oh, you done started working out, and you got to be excited when you're talking to them. The last tip that we're doing now is voice notes. Okay. So instead of always texting this stuff out, you can actually say it with enthusiasm. When you say these voice notes inside of these people, hey, CC, how you doing today, girl? Listen, I'm just checking on you to see how you doing with your Tava Tea results, with your Bacil Detox Tea results. I know that it was about 6 days ago that you got started with me, and I just want to make sure that everything is going well and how your results are going. Just sound so excited when you're talking to them. Let's see. And I think we had another script, but you will have to get that in Atlanta. Get your tickets to Atlanta. You will have to see the rest of the scripts. I do have some things I told Tony. I said, I can't give them everything or else it would not be fun for us in Atlanta next Saturday. So I will be one of the trainers talking about this information. So make sure, if you haven't got your tickets, if they still got some tickets, get those tickets. And Mr. Fleming is back over to you.
Was that 15 minutes? 20? What was that?
I tried. I told you.
I got you.
I have my notes.
I see. I almost went in my chair. I had to run back down the hall. No, just joking. All right, appreciate it. Don't go anywhere now. All right, where you going? All right, so we're going to bring up now another superstar all the way from the Detroit basketball. And I heard her in Houston do a training on social media. And I said, man, we need to do this. We need to hear more about it because, I kind of be on social media, but I don't know how to use it like we should know how to use it. So get your pen and paper ready. She's going to talk to you about, look at her. She got a Tava gear on. Look at her. She ready? She's going to talk to you about what you need to do on social media and how to make money with it. Now, also, look, she has the perfect name. I mean, she has Krishan Peace. So I said, Krishan, do they call you Chris? She said, well, yeah, sometimes. I said, do they call you Sean? She said, yeah, some people. She said, they call me KP. I said, do they call you Peace? She said, yeah. She said, but in a little bit, Mr. Fleming, they're going to be calling me Diamond. I said, okay, all right. So, so Krishan Peace from Detroit, Michigan. The floor is yours. You need to do a mic check though. Can we hear you? Because it sounds like you.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Is it? Can you come up a little bit? Because it sounds like you.
Mic check. Can you hear me?
Maybe when I move out the way, because it sounds like you kind of like in a cave
a little far back. Well, I hope can hear me, I'm going to speak a little louder. Just give me some thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me, because I don't mind getting loud, because I can be a little loud sometimes. So I hope y'all can hear me. And yes, everything TK said is the truth, because I done tried it all. Let me especially tell y'all about those voice notes. They made me $500 the other day. So just make sure you have a little enthusiastic in your voice. Make sure that you are following up with your customers. All right, y'all can hear me. Today we're going to talk about being a brand ambassador with Tava on social media. And so the first thing that you guys need to know is that you got to know exactly what's your angle, what's your focus. You have to be crystal clear on your focus, okay? So you want to know, listen, if you are posting up a picture of yourself, you want to make sure your background is clear and clean. You want to make sure that your lighting is showing up. And you want to make sure that you're showing yourself. You know, you're showing your weight loss. You're showing your clear skin. You're showing your hair glowing and growing from the ballet 30, okay? So you want to be crystal clear of your focus when you're posting up. And then your Facebook, and we're just talking about Facebook and Instagram today. But on your Facebook and Instagram, we want to know, who are you? Who are you? What do you do, right? So for me, I like to help women feel good, live good, and live peaceful lives. That's my motto. That's what I like to do. So when people go to my page, they know I'm going to talk about hair care, skin care. I'm going to talk about your home environment, keeping your house clean, because that keeps your mind clean. You know, so everything that I do is going to go in flow of my brand as a brand ambassador. You're not going to see me all the time taking pictures like this and, hey, go purchase 5 for $25. Sometimes you might see me take a picture like this, and I may say, do y'all like my hair? I may not say anything about the product, but because people are so nosy, they're going to say, what's that in the background? What's that bottle next to you? You see what I'm saying? So you want to tell a story through your Facebook and bring your audience in. The next thing that I want to talk about, you don't have to make a whole bunch of brand material, guys. You don't have to go make flyers. You don't have to do any of that, because if you are connected to Tava University, they already have a slew of brand materials that you can use. And so if you go and get those materials, guys, like I do, I then use my Canva. And that's a whole nother training. I think me and Tiana Christian did a training a few months ago about how to use those different things, but you want to get you a Canva, right? And so you can take that same marketing material that we have in Tava University, you can bring it over to Canva, and you can add your picture on the product, on the marketing material that we already have designed for us. We have some amazing digital marketing material over in Tava University that say it's the valet for me, or it's the coffee for me, where you can actually plug in your picture. Guys, those type of things don't look good just for you, but it makes us look good as a whole, as a team, because all of our material is the same. So just stay away from trying to create your own material. You guys are working harder and not smarter. Tava has already done the work for us, okay? You want to connect with the Tava Connect, right? And let me tell you why. I get a lot of you guys that come to my story and say, how did you make that video? Where did you get that video from? Well, guys, I don't know about Androids, but if you have an iPhone, or if you know how to screen record on your phone, I go to my Tava Connect app. I'm sorry, my light is not right. I go to my Tava Connect app, right? I go click on the video that I want to use, depending on what I'm talking about that day, right? I screen record the video, and then I edit it down to the 20 seconds, and I just throw it up on my story. So now that we're talking about stories, because you can make a lot of money in your stories, but your story needs to tell a story. People want to see the story tell a story. So if you're talking about coffee, for me, if I'm talking about coffee, in the morning when I get up, I'm going to give a quote, right? And then my next story is going to be me actually making my coffee and mixing it up, right? And then my next story is probably going to be me sitting there talking, drinking my coffee, right? And then the next story may just be a bag of the coffee saying, try today, right? And then the next story may be doing a coffee special today, 5 for $30, or whatever it is your retail price is, right? So now I told an entire story by 11:30, okay? And listen, here's the thing. Create your stories the night or the day before and have them already in your phone. So when you wake up in the morning, you're not spending too much time doing it. If you already made a video of you making the coffee, use the same video. Use the same video. Stop recreating things, because that's where you get tied up and that's where you get frustrated, because you feel like, oh my God, I got to put all this content out there. Well, no, you can schedule it. There is a program called Planoly, okay? You can use Planoly and schedule all your posts a whole 30 days before and set the time, and it will just post on your account. I don't sit on Facebook all day, although it looked like it, because it's working for me and I'm not working for it, all right? So another thing is, to be a brand ambassador is not creating a TAVA catalog. So it kind of throws people off, or people say, oh, she's just trying to sell something, or we don't even know who this person is, because when they go to your page, all they see is pictures of the product, 5 for $25, 2 for $50. All they saying is product. But nobody knows who you are. People buy people. People love you. You don't want to be a TAVA catalog. That's what our website is for. We want to have a social media page to draw in our audience so that they fall in love with you and they don't have a problem with clicking your link. Because guys, it's no more brick and mortar. It's all about click and order, okay? So, but what you have to do is you have to be attractive enough, and it's called social media attraction. It's called attraction marketing, right? So you want to bring people into you. So sometimes you may hear me talk about my children, or sometimes you may see me on a date night with my husband, or sometimes you may say, woo, see me say, woo, I had to take some Flair so I could clean this house up, or I had to take some Flair and I washed 3 loads of clothes. And what happens is somebody come under your post and say, woo, girl, I need to wash my clothes. They've been sitting in there for some days. What's Flair? Or how did you get your energy up? See, now they're asking the questions without you being so salesy. You know what I mean? Attract them to your page. Build your ecosystem. And what I mean by that is those engagement posts that we do, you have to engage in the post. See, Facebook has an algorithm, right? And they watch how you engage, all right? So what happens is when you put up an engagement post and you let these 30, 40, 50, 100 people just say, put in a comment, you have to go back and like. Even if you don't have time to kind of interact in the conversation, go back and like all of those people comments. Because what happens is Facebook algorithm recognize you interacting. See, if you go down to where your interaction is, if you click on your picture, it'll tell you. It'll give you a scale and say, oh, you interacted this much for 30 days. Well, you didn't interact this much. Oh, you got this many followers. Oh, you didn't get this many followers. That is going to teach you how to run your page when you pay attention to things like that within your Facebook, okay? So you want to interact with people. Don't just be on Facebook and scrolling through people's stuff and being a ghost, because Facebook and Instagram will recognize that, and then they won't populate your timeline through other people's feeds. So when you're on Facebook, you have to like people's stuff. You have to put a comment, even if you just put an emoji, a smiley face, a heart. You have to do that so that you can know that you are populating through other people's timeline. Okay, so create an ecosystem. Go make some new friends. So, and we have on the Crown Diamond team, what we do is on Sundays, we delete 40 or 50 people that's not interacting with us, and then we go follow more people. Here's a tip. How do you follow more people? How do you know where to get people from, right? Go ahead and go to your last customer that purchased the product for you, and go start looking through their friends list, and go follow their cousin. Go follow their auntie. Here's another thing. Go through their comments and see who they interact with the most. Because if they interact with Keisha the most on their page, then you want to follow Keisha, because 9 times out of 10, she told Keisha about that tea. All right. So you also, if you do the interacting post, you want to make sure that you do follow up with people. Don't just let those comments sit there too long. Go back and follow up, even if you send them a voice message and say, hey, I just saw you commented on my page. Girl, I got so many comments. I'm sorry, I'm just not getting back to you. But I have to ask you, if I gave you 2 samples of my tea, would you try it and give me your honest feedback? I'm just trying to figure out what different people say and how the product works for them, because everybody's body is different. And make them feel comfortable. Make them feel like you care. Don't just sell something. We don't ever want to sell something one time and make that $25 and not talk to them. No, we want retention. We want people to come back. So you have to make them feel good. One thing I love is good customer service. And I don't know if y'all know, but if you want to make some money in Tava, you have to become customer service, because that's what you're doing. You're giving a service. We're helping people. We're changing lives. We're supporting people, right? And we have so many different avenues to do that. So I want you guys to know that Facebook and Instagram is a very imperative part of your business. And I know a lot of people shy away from it, but I'm here to tell you that this is the new way of life. You have to know how to work your social media, and it doesn't have to be hard. And I am no expert, but these are just different things that I've done. I may put a post up and it may get 2 likes. I'm going to take it down after a couple of hours, because what I realize is me putting a post up at 10:30 in the morning is a little too late for me, because my people that follow me usually have jobs or careers or businesses. So they're up from 7 a.m. till about 9 a.m. So that's a better time for me to post to gain engagement. Because if I put it up at 10, it may be a little bit too late. And so I may not get no engagement again until 3 or 4 o'clock. So I have a time that I post. I post between 7 and 9 a.m. because I know my audience, right? And then I post again between 3 and 6 a.m. And then I post again between 10 and 11 a.m. So know your audience and know what they like. And how do you know what your audience like? You do the engagement post. If I did the same post JD did, and I got over 500 likes and over 500 comments. I'm still going through those comments. It's almost a week later. And guess what? The Cash App been popping. And y'all know my model. My phone is my ATM. And I can withdraw any amount depending on the work that I put in. So that's the end of my training today. I hope you guys just learn one thing that can help grow your business to the next level. Peace.
Great job, man. You and TK rocked the house tonight. We got 15 minutes left, so I actually can say a few things today. I did say something last time too, but I got a couple of points I want to go over today. I put in the flyer promoting the event. I said a statement on there that said, if you want to become a target by your family and friends and coworkers, to where, you know, they're going to really, what's the word I want to use? Hate. They might start hating on you. And you want to become that target. It's something that you would do. Now, I'm going to tell you the answer. But the answer is what we teach you to do anyway. So we're telling you to do this. But what I'm saying is you don't have to do it around them. All right? You do not have to do it around them. If you know, well, you might not know. Everybody, I hear some people say, well, my family and friends, they all love me. Everybody join my business. Well, look, you special. You are a, give me a word. You are a unicorn. You're special because that usually doesn't happen. Usually you got family, friends, coworkers that not intentionally, well, some people intentionally don't want to see you succeed because then you're going to leave them. Or some people just jealous a little bit. But here's the thing. Here's the thing that you shouldn't do. And this is what we teach you to do. And that is think big, talk big, because you have to do that. You speaking to your subconscious. You talking big talk, you know, talk your stuff, talk your big talk about your goals and your dreams. But you don't have to get around Auntie Jenny, your cousin, you know, Slim Dog, whoever else you want to get around and start talking your big goals and dreams. Talk that to us. Tell it to us. Put it on your wall, put it on your bathroom mirror, put it everywhere. But I promise you this, I've lived this. You start getting around co-workers, family, close friends, and you start talking big talk. First thing they're going to say, you're crazy. You done lost your mind. Then they're going to pick up the phone and call the other relatives and say, you know, Tony doing this crazy stuff and he done lost his mind. Now he doing this, he doing that. And, you know, you don't want that. You can prove it to them quietly. You talk big talk to us. Talk big talk to your mirror. Talk big talk on your vision board. Talk big talk on your dreams and goals. But I'm just, trust me on this one. When you start getting around them talking about, yeah, I plan on doing this and I'm going to have, you know, $20,000 a month coming in and my business is going to be all over the world. And I'm going to, you know, they don't dream big. They're not thinking big. They are part of the status quo. You know, they're not trying to, the status quo is, you know, everything's good now. Why we want to change it? Why you know, they're part of the box. They're part of the traditional system. They're not part. See, when you come here, you outside of that, and now you talking differently. You're not. So trust me on that one. Do not talk that big talk around your close people, family, friends, co-workers, because they will frustrate you so much to a point where I don't even have conversations like that. You know, when I get around them, you know, the first thing I say is, you watching the game tonight? Who you got? What's your favorite team? Let's talk about that. Let's talk. I'm not going to put my seat, because you're talking about years of experience of doing this. And I know what happens. And you don't want to get discouraged. Let me give you a few more bullet points that come along with that. Well, the first thing I said is most people are satisfied with the status quo. They're satisfied with where they are, and they think that's the only place they can go. They think that's the only place that's the only place they ever seen people go. And so that's where they are. You coming in there talking about you starting a business and you doing this and you doing that. Again, if you say your family and friends are on point with you, then you're a unicorn and go ahead and run with it. But I've seen people in my life. I've seen so-called studs, so-called superstar business guys that people always ask them for advice in the family. As soon as they start in a business like this, I've seen them sit down with me. I remember a guy at Starbucks. I sat at Starbucks with him, and we was passing the phone to each other. He was calling them, and he was putting me on the phone with him. And when they found out what he was doing, he was totally shocked. I ain't seen that guy since then. He said, they always listen to me. They always, yeah, you ain't done this though. You hadn't done this. So I'm just giving you a point on that. Now, some more bullet points that come with that, and we're gonna wrap it up. Another reason why is because they are part of the doom and gloom group. They are experts on doom and gloom. They sit there and watch the news all day, every day, and they know everything about who died, look, I love my mom. I love her. But I had to tell her 15 years ago, Mom, you got to stop calling me with who died and who got shot and, you know, the folk over in Atlanta killing people. I'm watching court TV. I'm like, Mom, we got, you know, because I'm really going to have to block you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to block you, you know, but I might have to block you, Mom, because let's talk about the people who live it. Let's talk about the folks who trying to do something. Tell me about Miss Johnson on the corner down there. She's still living, right? I know you didn't call me and told me Miss Jones died and such a. What about Miss Johnson and Miss Sullivan on the other end? I saw them last time I was home. They doing good. They was in the yard working. Let's talk about them. She said, "You right. Okay, I'm gone." Then she'll call back about another week or two with it. Boys, they shooting over here. And Mom, I'm a block. You know, you used to call block you, Mom. But don't understand. They just, because they sit there and watch that stuff all day and they becoming that doom and gloom crew and don't even realize that they're doing it because everybody in their circle are talking the same thing. It's the same conversation. Just like everybody in our circle should be talking that big talk. Should be talking their goals and dreams, should be talking their vision, should be talking all of that stuff. That's what we should be doing, but you can't expect them to do it. See, I used to try to force that. You can't expect that. I got a few people in the family I can talk with, but most of them, no. I mean, and I don't hate them for that. I love them. That's who they are. They're part of that. I'm a part of this. And so that's why we talk football and basketball and we move on from that. A lot of people don't believe they deserve anything anyway. See, you get here, you start reading a little bit, you start reading books, you start listening to audios, you start getting yourself around successful people. You know, I know when I started reading, it was like, I'm in a different world. I'm like, you mean wealthy people live like this? I didn't, you know, it's totally, and I promise you, most people have never, ever, they'll say that. But what they call wealthy is if a husband and wife both work at Georgia Power, or they both work for AT&T, and they got a Lexus and a old C-Class in the driveway. You know, that's what they call wealthy, and they think, they wealthy down there. They don't understand passive income. They don't understand residual income. They don't understand how some people can just live without really doing too much at all. But it's just like you're talking to a brick wall, folks. Don't put yourself in that position. Don't do that. I know you want to, but you're talking about somebody who probably for the first 4 or 5 years of the 20-some years tried that. Don't work. So talk big talk to us. Talk big talk to your, you know, write down big dreams. You know, man, you know, call each other diamonds. You know, call each other diamond execs, call each other studs, call each other whatever. But when you don't call a motherfucker, don't call other people. No, I'm not saying don't call it, but I'm just telling you, you're going to have to cut back from that because soon as you start thinking big Soon as you start talking big, what you need to do, you done lost your mind. She crazy. I can't believe they, doing that. And so don't put yourself in that position. All right. Don't do that. All right, folks, that's it for me today. We'll be back next Saturday, but I want to bring back up the crew again that was on. Y'all take a bow, because y'all did a great job today.
Hey, Tony, you can hear me?
I can hear you.
I wanted to add on, because I knew that Miss Peace was going to come behind me, and then she talked about the engagement post and the likes and interaction. So this is a key. This is going to be very vital in you guys doing what we said about the engagement post. When you get the comments, after you send the script, you go back and like and love so you can know you got that person out of the way. Did somebody catch that? Because you can get confused. If you got 100 comments, you don't want to just go like. It's strategic for you to, hey, there goes Shirley Graham. After I inbox Shirley Graham, I know I got her out of the way. Let me go back and hit like and love. That way I can gauge how many I have got done for that day. So my goal would be, hey, if I'm going to engage with 20 of these people out of the 100 comments, you should see 20 likes of love today. And then the next day, I'm going to finish it off. Okay. Also, BOGOs. A lot of people sometimes have been talking about the points. As the Triple Diamond, I just want to tell you guys that the purpose of BOGOs are to help the retailers and the people in our company get right now money. So it's not so much to rank up, but take advantage of buying one product and get 2 others free. Okay. No matter what it looked like, if that's one of your go-to products, like they just had the 60 count, the 60 count was worth $300. All you had to do was pay $100. You can break it down 5 for $25, get 12 customers. There you go. You had 2 extra bags for free. If you broke those down, that was $150 per bag. So a total of $600, a profit of $500. And I don't know who you are, but I know $500 is life-changing. $500 can cover that water bill, that light bill, that gas bill, a lot of your bills, all just with that $500. Because we have to get out of the mindset of waiting on checks when you can pay yourself every single day. So Mr. Fleming, I wanted to make clear of that when they see the BOGOs. The purpose of the BOGOs is for you to be able to pay your bills like right then, that time. Yeah.
What happened to Chris? She left?
I don't know. You told her to stay.
I told her to stay. I don't know what happened there, but a young lady on the comment section asked this question when you was talking about QR codes. She said, how do you put the QR code on your card?
Because you can go to what's the place? Office Depot. You can actually go to Office Depot and get them to put your QR code on whatever card it is that you're ordering. That you have to put out there. So you can go to your nearest, and there's also websites as well. I think Miss Jazzy had given our team a couple of websites to utilize your QR codes. But yeah, I do Office Depot me.
Okay. All right, so let's get to the questions what we have, so you can win the this fantastic Flim fashion stuff here. This is the people with the 3 highest points at the end of next week, because next week will be 4 weeks. And we're going to put this training on a PowerPoint, even though we didn't have it today. So we'll have all 4 PowerPoints for first week, second week, third week, and fourth week. And then you can get one of these too. But you got to have the most points. Well, the first 3 people, the top 3. Right now, let me see. We got we have Sonia with 10 points. Dr. Tolliver with 5 points, Jazzy with 5 points, James Keys with 5 points, and Nikki Dockery. I like that name.
Nikki with 15 points because she won, and y'all just didn't give me the points.
Who? Oh, you? Oh, okay. Okay, Nikki. Okay. Well, I got you. I'll take care of you when you come to Atlanta. Nikki Dockery. I like that. Nikki Dockery. That's a cool name. Nikki Dockery. Okay, she has 5 points. Is that a she? Is a he, or is a she? Is Nikki? I know some guys named Nikki too, but is Nikki a lady? Okay, we'll just I'll go with Nikki. Miss Nikki has 5 points. All right. So what's your question, TK, for them to answer? And look, again, we only going by the first person we see in here. I know some things are slow, but TK answered last week, and you know, so we can only go by that. So y'all can't be mad at us. But what's your question?
Okay. In the conversation that you guys had with me, I said that when you collect your cash, I have 2 questions, okay? What days should you place your order? That's the first question.
They talking about the sweatshirt. What day should you place the order?
It looked like Don Fields got it.
Oh, really? Okay, I don't see it, but who is it?
Don Fields.
Don Fields. What day is that?
Monday and Thursday. She said it. I said days. Okay.
Okay.
That's what I see on here, but over.
Yeah, I see it.
I see. Okay, I'll let you handle that.
Yeah, it's Don. We got to go with Don.
Okay,
so
we got to go with
5
Don.
Points.
Okay.
All right. So you got another question?
Yes, one more. In placing your order, you don't want to a la carte. You want to get packages. What are the 3 P's? What are the 3 P's? Why do you want to get packages?
All right.
We waiting.
We waiting. I need to have that music. Doom, 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 doom. Points.
Products and profits. Rachel Marcella looks like she got it. Rachel Marcella, for points. You will, if you order a package, you will get your points. You will have the products needed for your customers, and you're gonna make a profit.
Okay. So she gets 5 points. All right. So Miss Chris, what question do you have?
All right. So here we go. What is one of the most important things you need to know to be a brand ambassador? What is one of the most important things you need to know to be a brand ambassador? Don Fields.
Your audience?
Your audience.
All right, so Don got another 5 points. So Don got 10 points today. Okay. She gaining ground, so she tied with Sonya for 10. So all you got to be on next week, Don, and get at least 5 more, you probably win. All right, here's my question. What are most people satisfied with? I use the term, a word, a quote, a term, or a statement. What are most people satisfied with?
I'm satisfied with money.
Status quo.
I don't know what other people are satisfied with, but I'm satisfied with making money.
Yeah, you with the money, but most folks, I said most folks, not you, but most folks are satisfied with the status quo, and that's the same old, the same old thing. If it ain't broke, why fix it? Let's keep doing the same thing, and go to school, get good grades, go get a job, work for. That's the status quo, and most people are satisfied with that. And that's why you can't, especially family members, you can't go try to.
Wilson said it first.
I thought Pamela Boutte said it.
Wait,
I see it right here.
Status quo.
Yeah, Pamela came up first on my screen. I don't know about yours. Who came up on yours?
Brenda Todd.
Who came on yours, Chris?
Oh, Pam, you're right. Brenda Boutte.
Oh, Pamela came. Okay. Sorry, Brenda.
Yeah.
Brenda over there stomping. I came off first. No. It was Pamela on ours, Brenda. I'm sorry.
It is. Okay, my computer went slow.
Okay. So, all right, folks. Well, that's it. We'll be back next Saturday, same time, same bat station, and we'll have some more fantastic training. If y'all love the training today, Drop an 8 in the chat. That's what I hear people say all the time. What's the 8 for? I don't know. Drop an 8 in the chat. All right, we out of here. Talk to you later.
Gotta top it like about give life. 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 Big grind from the night to the AM. Big grind. New multi-millionaires in the making. Big boss now, but it all took some patience. Rockstar life spread wealth across the nation. Give one chance, you know what I do to it. Whole team getting money and I'm used to it. Beat the odds and I'm still going used to it. Changing lives every day, you can YouTube it. Hold up, it's on when it's short. You know I stay down, stuck around for the glow up. And you can ask anybody around, yeah, they know us. We can't stop now, cause the grind is never over. Hey, you gotta top it like style, give life. 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 The go top it lifestyle, turn my life round. Time out, told her hater pipe down. Top it lifestyle, turn my life round. Time out, told her hater pipe down. Hey, big grind from the night to the AM. Big grind. New multi-millionaires in the making. Multi-millionaires.